What's up, trainers? I'm Sean. Welcome to the channel. If you've already subscribed, welcome back. So we have locked in for Pittsburg regionals this September, mid-September, and Joltik Box is a deck that I'm heavily considering bringing with me, and I want to do some testing on a ladder. Just to give you an idea of how I'm running Joltik for the sake of this video, I am doing one copy of Iron Leaves EX, 2 Iron Hands EX, 2 Joltiks, 1 Galvantula, 2 Miraidon EXs, 2 Pikachu EX, 1 Latias, 1 Lillie Clefairy, 1 Mew EX, 1 Fezandipiti, 1 Bloodmoon Ursaluna, 1 Earthen Vessel, 4 Nest Ball, 4 Pokégears, 1 Prime Catcher, 1 Super Rod, 4 Ultra Balls, 1 Area 0 Underdepths, 4 Arven, 4 Boss, 4 Crispin, 1 Air Balloon, 2 Bravery Charms, 1 Future Booster Energy Capsule, 5 Grass, 5 Lightning, 2 Metal, 1 Psychic. Now we're going to get into some gameplay. So with this deck, you want to go second, always, because we want to set up with the Joltik so we can set up our energies for the Iron Hands attack the next turn, ideally, or the Pikachu, considering the matchup we're looking at. And we do have the ability, it looks like, to go second, and we'll take that every time. There are some matchups that we just hope we do not run into. First thing that comes to mind is Crustle. I do not want to run into any Crustle players because the only single prizer I run in the deck, or I should say non-EX Pokemon that I run into the deck, is this Galvantula card. And if I can't rotate 2 Galvantulas to knock out some Crustles, it's not gonna be a fun day for me. So it looks like we have a mirror match here. I would like to hope that they're running the version of Miraidon that doesn't really focus on Joltik. It's more of like the electric generator kind, because I want to see the consistency of theirs. Oh, looks like they have some hoop action going on. Definitely a funky Miraidon build, but it could be very good. So, but the reason why I'm sticking with Joltik Box versus going with the Miraidon with the black blow and white era, white flare era that uses the electric generator is because I personally haven't seen as much consistency with that version of Miraidon being played. And this is coming from a Miraidon stan. I don't see that deck excelling in the same manner that Miraidon did a year ago. With the 1 copy of Radiant Greninja, you had your Rotom Vs, your Minion Vs, you had the Forest Seal Stone. It was just so many ways you could guarantee your setup. And I think that with the reduction in those pivotal cards, you lose that oomph that gave Miraidon that feared turn 1 start. And so Joltik has proven to be mostly consistent. So with that being said, I think I'm going to rely heavily, at least for now, on the Joltik. I would like to see in the comment section, while we're waiting for our opponent to set up here and make a decision on what he or she wants to do, is there a way that you found Miraidon, the electric generator version, to be most consistent? You know, I want very much so for Miraidon to work out, and I'm willing to try whatever it is I need to try in order to be successful. So we get a Miraidon out, we want to put down 1 copy of Joltik, and we want to do an Iron Hands Yeah, we want to do Iron Hands here. You know what? Let's put down another Miraidon. And let's do another. Let's throw in a Pikachu. Let's throw in a Pikachu and Iron Hands here. Let's do this. And then we're gonna put Air Balloon. We're gonna put that on the Joltik. And then we're going to Crispin. We're gonna take Psychic and the Lightning out. I'll put this in my hand, and I'll add that too. Yeah, and so I'm gonna retreat this, and then I will use Joltik. Excuse me, to get my 2 Grass, my 2 Lightning, and I will throw them on my Iron Hands here. I will say I've never seen a Miraidon ran with Hoot. So I'm very interested to see how this goes. I don't dislike it. I do not dislike it because the strength of Miraidon is being able to consistently get those supporters when you need them, which is why in my deck I run 4 Pokégear to increase those odds of getting the supporter I need when I need it. What I'm finding is, just like any Pokemon deck out there, you can brick, you can not get the cards you need, and it's frustrating when it doesn't hit because you think it should. So I do like their thought process of adding the Noctowl in there, because getting Pikachu out is very consistent, and you do just need that Terra Pokemon sitting on the bench in order for Noctowl to work. So so that's unfortunate for them. They don't get the extra energy attachment in order to they don't get the extra energy attachment in order to use the Iron Hands, the MP very much for 2 prizes. So they end up quitting there. That's understandable. And that's exactly kind of my point. And I would love to get some dialogue for any Miraidon players watching this. I have not found that version of Miraidon has been consistent. And maybe I'm wrong. Tell me your success stories in the comments. But I have not found that Electric Generator Miraidon in the Black Bolt and White Flare era specifically having any significant success. And so I'm scared to touch it. I'm really scared to touch it. Okay, so as I'm looking at this hand isn't ideal. And the reason why it's not ideal is because I don't run Squawkabilly here, so I can't just delete my hand and find something better. So I am trying to figure out what is the best way that I can go about getting what I need here. Okay, so we get a boss's orders. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to Earthen Vessel. I'm going to get 2 energies. We're going to get a grass and a lightning here. I'm a Nest Ball for Miraidon. I'm also going to use that Miraidon to get the Joltik and the Pikachu. Oh yes, I'm going to use the lightning on the Joltik. I'm going to use the Nest Ball for the Latias. And I'm going to put down Area 0 Underdepths. I'm going to Ultra Ball for the Mew here. And then I'm going to restart for 3. Oh boy. I'm going to Crispin. And I'm going to retreat this Joltik. And I'm going to use Jolting Charge. And I'm going to throw all my 2 grass and 2 lightning onto the Iron Hands here. So hopefully I'm in a situation where I can just start amping these hoots and Noctiles. Bravery Charm would be nice because I think, what is this? You got the Unified Beatdown and Crown. I'm not really worried about Crown Opal, but Unified Beatdown for sure. Something I need to be cautious of. I thought this was going to be a Raging Bolt matchup because of the lightning energy here. Okay, we see the Latias. I thought I was going to be facing a Raging Bolt matchup, but I guess not. If not, I could try to make a play for... If I don't see anything indicating Raging Bolt, I could try to make a play for a way to get a grass energy, so like another Crispin. Okay, so it looks like he's leading with the Terapagos, which is fine. I need a way to get that grass energy. Okay, it looks like they ended it there. I guess they didn't have what they needed to have there. I don't enjoy winning off of just the setup. However, after playing this game enough, there are certain times where Miraidon's presence, and you can look at the board state, and you'll know, like, this just isn't my game. Like, I'm too far set up. There was a strong possibility that I could have found a way to get what I needed to get the Crispin on the Pikachu. Okay. So this is what we want. Guarding matchup. So we need a couple things here in order for this to work out. We need a couple things. One of those things is we need like a Prime Catcher. We need to, like, first turn get these routes under control before they can evolve any further, because if we can't get this, it's gonna be a field day. They're gonna have field day with us. Okay, cool. Pikachu, I'm gonna hold off on the Pikachu for now. I don't see any reason why I would need it per se, but I do see plenty of reasons why I would need these Iron Hands. So I'm gonna put some Iron Hands down. We're gonna put a Nest Ball down, which is for the Latias. And then we're going to put Ultra Ball down for the Mew. Okay. So I'm gonna go with Pokégear. We get a boss. Okay, that's not what we need. We need a way to get energies. We literally just need one energy. So I'm gonna restart. Hopefully we get what we need. We get exactly what we need. All right, and then I'm going to retreat into Joltik. Use that Jolting charge. And get the first Iron Hands underway. Okay. As an artisan. Okay, that's good for us. See, I was told way back when that that a win condition for me would be to take care of the monkey dories. I don't know if that was good advice or not, but that's what I was told. That's what I remember being told. That whenever you have the opportunity to take care of a monkey dory, to do that. And so I'm gonna put trust in that. And I was told this by a Guardy player. So I'm gonna put trust in that. I'm gonna amp, take my 2. But I remember being told, if you have the ability to take Monkey Dory off the board, take Monkey Dory off the board. Okay, so you have the Curlia. I hope that advice I got was good advice. But I do remember going to a regional, I believe it was the Atlanta regional, and I was told at a side event to, whenever you have an opportunity to take out a Monkey Dory, take out the Monkey Dory as a Miraidon player. So we're gonna see. He has 6 energy and a discard. Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking good for me. It is not looking good for me right now. It's looking like this guy's being able to set himself up. I mean, another Ultra Ball. We have another Curlia situation here. Okay, nice stretcher. Okay. Oh, does he have rare candy in hand? He has rare candy in hand. They have rare candy. Okay, and then this is about to say the 7 energy is well more than enough to start going to work, so. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but I don't have a way to do this over. 40 damage. Let's see. So I don't know how to go about this. I do not know how to go about this. So what I could do, okay. I could and then restart my 1. You know, this is not bad. This is not bad. Because I'm doing how much damage now? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220. This is not bad. Okay, so what I could do is I could Prime Catcher. It's Fezandipiti. Put the Clefairy up, and then Rondo for 220. I like this. I really like this. I'm actually nervous at how much I like this. Because if they knock Lillie's Clefairy out, we have game in hand. If they choose not to knock Lillie's Clefairy out, oh, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm assuming this is gonna be some type of okay for the dark energy. Okay, I saw that coming. Okay. Do they have any more? Yeah, they got like another psychic energy. Okay, they're doing secret box. It's fine. Hopefully it's not an Iono. But even if it is, it's like hopefully I have 2 more copies of Boss's Orders in the deck, and I have like Pokégears in order to fish it out, so hopefully that helps me. So Lillie's Clefairy for me, while my opponent is working on what they're working on, making a decision. Lillie's Clefairy for me, oh, they're gonna Iono me. Good call. Lillie's Clefairy was a last minute throw-in for me. I remember taking it to a recent regional. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was Portland. And I had Lillie's Clefairy in the deck along with 2 psychic energies, and it felt so clunky to me. There were times where I wasn't up against a Dragapult matchup or a Raging Bolt matchup, which was very surprising because those at the time that was the majority of the matchups for Raging Bolt or Dragapult. But I ran across one Dragapult player, and when I needed the Lillie's Clefairy, I couldn't get to it. But for all the other matchups where Lillie's Clefairy didn't serve me, I was getting a Lillie's Clefairy or a Lillie's Clefairy or a Psychic Energy when I didn't need it. So that was good on them for putting the Bravery Charm on the Mew. But I do 240 damage. It's not gonna help them. If I can come up with this, Boss's Orders that I need. Okay. So they're gonna Psychic Embrace. Okay. And my opponent's gonna take the Lillie's Clefairy. We need a Boss's Orders here, just plain and simple. We need to be able to get that boss. Okay, so we got a metal energy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put down the Pikachu. We're gonna area 0. We're gonna put down the Joltik, and then we're gonna put down a lightning energy, most likely on the Pikachu, and then we're going to psychic. I mean, not psychic. I'm sorry. Me restart, and okay, we don't get the boss yet, but hopefully, yes. Also, Pokégear, we get the boss. Oh my god, thank you. And then we're gonna bring the Mew to the front and then hit it with the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. With Miraidon, it comes to the wire like that all the time. Still pumps your heart. Still pumps your heart. Even though the math says everything should work out, it still shakes you a little bit. GG's. Okay. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. This is really gonna be interesting. I'll put a Pikachu down. Because of that Resolute Heart ability. Okay, alright, so we get 2 Nest Ball. This is really good for us. Alright, obviously one of the picks is gonna be for Miraidon. Here's where I start to go, I don't know. Joltik is good, and then we're gonna put down another Pikachu. Something's telling me like, oh, you can go, well, here you can go, like here you could go, it's on the tip of my tongue. You go Latias and retreat the Pikachu EX. However, sure, but right now I don't have a lot of draw right now, and that's what I'm nervous about. So like that Mew really could come in the clutch, that Mew EX. So that's where I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw down the Mew, put a Clefairy down, put an area 0 down, use the Mew EX, and run it like that. Because most Miraidon players are running very little to no stadium cards. So I'm not concerned about them bumping this area 0. If anything, they'll use it to their benefit since they also run with the Pikachu EX. And then too, I don't know how my opponent is choosing to run their Miraidon either. So I don't know if this is Electric Generator Miraidon or Joltik Box. Don't really know yet, but I'm sure we'll find out after this tandem unit gets done. Okay, so it is Joltik Box. That's fair. Now, do they have a way to retreat this Miraidon though? They should. Did they play a supporter this turn? They haven't played a supporter this turn. So we should be in a good spot. Okay. Nest Ball. Yeah, they're gonna get a Latias. So they're in a good spot. They're in a good spot. They're cooking. Yeah, they're cooking. Interestingly enough, though, they didn't put down anything for the. They didn't put down the Iron Hands, which I thought they would put down. Okay, that's very interesting to me. I don't dislike that. I just didn't see that coming. All right, so I'm gonna place this down. I'm gonna put this here. We're gonna put this grass energy here. We're going to use the restart from the Mew. Okay, we get the future booster energy capsule. Okay, and then we're going to throw down 2 Iron Hands EX. Put one down here. We're gonna retreat this. And then I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it here. I see what my opponent is doing. I get it. Hey, who can put down the Miraidons first? You have an attack here, and you have an attack here on Clefairy, which, when I look back over it, it might have been a misplay on my part to throw that Clefairy down prematurely the way that I did. I do have access to another Bravery Charm in the deck. I just gotta go fish it out. So that definitely could have been my bad. Let's see here. So we're gonna retreat that. And that's fine. Okay, yeah, they're gonna take out the Clefairy. That's fine. The Miraidon's always gonna be there. No doubt, take that out. Okay, 3 ball. That's crazy. All right, so we're gonna boss up this Tynamo. We're gonna use restart. And we're gonna put this on the. We'll put this on the Pikachu, and then we will retreat, and we're going to use Amp to get our 2 prize cards. Okay. This isn't ideal. This is just the definition of okay. This is not ideal. This is just okay. Because my opponent has a Prime Catcher or a way to get this other Miraidon up, I have to get busy, and I have to get busy fast. They need that gust. Okay, so here, yeah, here's where I think they're going for the, what's it called, the Prime Catcher play. At least I don't see why they wouldn't in this situation. Yeah, they're gonna go for the Prime Catcher play. That's fine. That's fine. you know. Okay. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun, because this is where, oh gosh, I feel like I need the Crispin now. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay. So if I have a way here of getting Crispin off of this Pokégear, I'm in a really good spot. Okay, I don't get the Crispin off the Pokégear, so I'm not in a really good spot. Okay, I need to Ultra Ball. Oh, this is going to be very interesting how this is played. I have the Ultra Ball here. I have the Arven. Because I'm about to say they took 4, right? So I need an energy. So I need an Earthen Vessel, and a Bravery Charm. Okay. And I'm gonna attach it here. Use restart. Okay. And then Pokégear. Fail it. Pokégear. Get the boss. And use Bloodmoon. Okay. So even if he is able to get the Pikachu out, then I should be able to get the Pikachu out, I can tank a Bloodmoon Ursaluna. So he has to get the Crispin. And Ursaluna and wait. Did he use? Okay, didn't use a supporter, or he could just attach return. But no, he can't. No. Oh Lord, does he have a boss? Well, that doesn't matter because there needs to be an attachment return in a boss situation. I'm shaking right now. I'm nervous. The Arven. Okay, I know he can't. I know they can't use Prime Catcher because I believe we already used Prime Catcher, right? Almost certain, yeah. And then they popped the Iron Bundle. So okay, yeah. So they ended there. I did have the boss in hand, win that one. So my opponent saw that and conceded. So that was a good game. I really had a lot of fun playing this. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm trying to see off the top of my head with the games that we played and then what we're looking at currently, if there are any changes I would make to it. Even though Iron Leaves wasn't really showcased in this particular video, I don't foresee myself making any changes because of the Grimmsnarl and the Charizard, the influx of those. I don't foresee myself making that cut on that one. The Galvantula, same thing. I just don't see myself making a cut on it. It's so much dark Pokemon that's out there right now creeping in to try to combat the Gardevoir that these techs are almost necessary. And then with Iron Leaves, this deck is really weak against cards that keep cards trapped in the active. So like the Maractus and the Sudowoodo. My deck is really weak to that type of manipulation by my opponent. So that's why having cards like a Prime Catcher is very important, despite having the 4 Gust cards. And having the ability to Iron Leaves, place it on the bench, get it into the active, and then future booster it back for free, or Latias it back for free, is imperative sometimes when you're faced with that reality. I will say the 13 energy is tight. It's really tight. We are only in this version only running 1 recovery Super Rod, so this is really tight. If I want it to be on the safer side for consistency's sake, I could see myself adding maybe another Psychic. Is really tough because I probably would have to cut the Area 0 for it. I like the Area 0, honestly. This is an iffy card, a one-off card, but sometimes Miraidon decks I've noticed can get really that bench space can get really cluttered. And so having that Area 0 just to give yourself a breath so you could throw in more cards on the bench, so you can use the Mew EX to get more cards, it's a very valuable resource. I like the 444 line of the Arven Boss Orders and the Crispin. I do like the Air Balloon. It's a very tough list. But that's why I want to hear from you all in the comments. Like, what changes would you make to it in order for it to be better? Is there something that I'm missing? Something that you want me to consider while I'm prepping for Pittsburgh? I would appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. I'll catch you next time. I'm out.